Anywhere you want to right there is fine, son. You can just go ahead and set it down, it's gonna fall. Thank you, son. I keep coming across stuff like this. This is just a remnant of something. Oh, folks, look it. Oh, how sweet. Who would have ever suspected you run across something like this? Now listen, I don't know whose hand that is, but that would be someone's handprint. Hey folks, Lester here. Get off my tractor. Boy, it's getting harder to get off and on this thing. So today I am working on some fence. This is where I stopped my old fence line. This is between my house and my brother's property. And today I'm going to continue this fence line on down this way. But there's a problem. And that would be the problem right there. I thought this would be a good time to kind of tell you a little bit of the story of what happened to my brother's place after Hurricane Harvey. So you know that flood come through here pretty deep, and my brother's house, which is now actually buried right here, it stood in that spot where his new house is at now. Now Daniel and Lou, Uncle Dan we call him, even though that's my brother, their house was up on blocks. And being that it's on blocks, your foundation is not secured to the ground. It's just the weight of the house sits on top of the blocks. But the problem is the force of that water coming across his hill so hard, and so, you know, the current, and it actually pushed that house off its foundation, split it in half, and pushed it across this pasture here. So what happened after that was when FEMA came out, they would assess everyone's property, and they would help to decide what would be the best course of action to help clean up, you know, what was left behind. And so with Daniel's house, they decided just to bury it right here. So what they done was they brought a big old bulldozer out and they dug them a huge hole. And it was sad. It was a really sad day for Daniel and Lou as they watched their house, you know, their home they lived in for 20 plus years, being pushed into a big hole. And so now that spot is right here. When they covered that hole, it still mounded a lot of the stuff up. And so now today, as I'm building me a fence line to run across through here, it makes for a bit of a challenge because I have to take the plow attached to my tractor here, and I'm having to kind of plow down. You know, we like our fences to run straight. You know how we do our fences here. And there's no way to run a straight fence when you have this big of a mound of dirt in your path. So it required getting the plow on the tractor and doing a little bit of a trench. And that's what I've just finished doing here. Now, even at this point, I think I may have to come through here a couple of more times because I have got down into the ground a foot or so, but this mound is darn near 3 foot deep. I'm not sure how this is going to actually look when I put the fence here, because it needs to be high enough, obviously, to keep the cows in and keep Dan's dogs out. So this has created quite the challenge for me, and I'm trying to figure and problem solve my way through this right now. So we'll see how that goes. This actually might have been something. Boy, we used to do this all the time. Every time we'd pour concrete, we'd take the kids and we'd put our handprint in it. And somebody has a handprint in this thing, and I don't know who it is. I can't wait to take this and send this over to Dan and see if he recognizes what's going on here. It's a piece of concrete. There comes a piece of rebar coming up out of it, and then someone's little handprint. That had to be either a little Jake or a little Brienne, I'm guessing, because there's no one else would have had a handprint on a brick over here. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff we keep coming across in this line. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is, now that I've got this dirt all chopped up, I got to take my bucket and try to pick it up and move it out of here. Otherwise, the cow's going to walk right up on that little hill and step right over the fence. It's going to be in the ground. So I have to move that hill out of the way. My worry is I'm going to go too deep and start digging up the old part of the house like we've already done. You can also see something else coming up right there, and that's what we don't want to have happen. So the part part of the job that was probably the most difficult was how the terrain was unleveled, and that made for quite a bit of excavation over here. But now I've kind of left a pile of clay over in Dan's yard that he can deal with if he chooses to. I'm not sure how he'll decide to do that. He may just push it right up along the fence, I'm not sure. But this here will keep Tex, the barbed wire up top, will keep him from pushing his head over. That's nice and tight. Of course, the panels and the boards here will keep him contained so he can come all the way to the back fence line, but he's not going to be able to get across and mess with Billy. And that is our ultimate goal, to give him access to all of this. He's no longer going to be contained to his one little acre. Instead, he has access to the whole 5 acres back here, and yet not access to the back pastures where he can get in trouble with Billy. Today, we're going to move the fencing project right across over there. I will come up the side of Aunt Joanne and Uncle Raleigh's driveway. You can also see the terrain is going to be unleveled, so it's going to make it pretty difficult. We have a high hill over here, and then it drops down pretty darn steep. So there is a way that I can do that. I've done it before with kind of a staggering of my corral board. It's difficult, but not impossible. It should be really easy digging. So, all right, so work shall continue, but one project down, and it came out really nice. So this is just one more of Ellie's chores that we don't show a whole lot. We try to recycle as much as we can, but sometimes we get things going on and we can't get a chance to get to the recycle bin. So when we have to put things into the dumpster, it doesn't take much. Do it a few times, Ellie. It doesn't take much to fill it up. And we got we got several days worth of stuff to go still. And so Ellie has to come down with the tractor and do his own little trash compacting, if you will. Hey, open the bucket up and do it one more time. There you go. Come on down more. Come on down now. We're gonna be able to fit a whole lot more stuff in there now. Yeah, during the school year when I'm actually working, I take all of the stuff to school we have a big recycling bin right there. But right now when we're doing the online back and forth, I'm not leaving the house if I don't have to. And so I hate that we don't have the same capabilities of recycling as normal. All right, here we go again. So we're gonna try this one more time. We need to move this post out of our way. Fidel is working. Turn the bucket up a little bit. Wait, come closer, come closer. All right, now tilt the bucket up and lift. Okay, now lift it up, straight up. It's okay, try it again, a little bit slower. You might want to push it forward a little bit to loosen it and then try it. Okay, and now try it. Easy, real slow, son. Come up a little bit, move forward a little bit. Come forward, come forward. All right, now go up. You got it, son. You got it, son. Now easy, easy, Fidel. All right, now back it up real slow, son. Easy. Everybody watch out. Back it up real slow. It's going to fall. If it has to fall, let it fall on Fidel. Keep going as far as you can. Watch out for my truck. Start getting away from the truck. Get away from the truck. Oh, that was awesome. I'm making him do a lot of jobs that he hasn't normally done. We had to load, I'm going to show you, listen, we had to load all of that last night at Home Depot. We had to load all of this morning so we could get out here and work. And I tell you what, it has not been easy. Anywhere you want to right there is fine, son. You can just set it down, it's going to fall.